We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our champion. You know, this is Champion Cooking with Champions, and we are thrilled to have you here tonight. And we have got so many fun recipes for you, and we're going to be hopping around, and so that you can have an opportunity to learn some neat recipes. It's National Popcorn Day, so we're going to have a popcorn game for you, and we also are going to see some coffee demos tonight. We're going to jump to Nancy because she's doing the stack cooker. And that is a product everybody needs in their home, just hands down. We were using it today to sterilize baby bottle because, you know, the microwave, anytime you're going to create steam, it's going to sterilize. And so it works perfect for baby bottle parts and pieces with the grandbabies here. And so let's turn this over to our director, Nancy Laggan. Thank you, Nancy.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm Nancy Laggan. If you don't know me, I've been in Tupperware for 26 years, and I was around when this stack cooker first came out in the 90s. And Tupperware always makes products that will help make it easier in your kitchen. And so that's what this product did. It was the very first product we could cook in Tupperware. And so you can take food from a raw state to a cooked state in here because of the plastic that it's made of. And so there's all different pieces and parts. I'm going to show you how to use it. And then I'm going to do a tried and true recipe that we have made for years in the stack cooker. So the stack cooker has many parts. There's a cover, which is a three-quarter quart container. Then there's a colander. We also have the 1 3/4 quart container and the 3-quart container. And so you can use all the pieces separate, or you can use them all together. Now the plastic is great. It's a heavy, heavy, heavy plastic. It's like the the vent and serve material. It does not stain, it does not crack, it does not break. And so this will take your kitchen when you're coming home for dinner and you have to make dinner. It makes it so quick and easy. And that's why this product is amazing. So you can take and make a stack cook meal that I did last week at our meeting on Tupper Thursday. And I put hash brown potatoes in the bottom. And then I took chicken breast and I breaded them and put them in the middle. And then I took some green beans with onions and put them in the top. And when you cook like that, you cook the entire dinner in 25 minutes on high. So you can do a full stack, you can do a half stack, you can use this as a cover. It can be a vented cover or a tight cover or no cover. Then if you take the colander, very best thing in the world to brown your ground meat, because it takes absolutely every ounce of grease out of your ground meat. So put your 1.5 pounds of ground meat in here and put the bottom, the 1 3/4 quart under it, or the 3-quart, either one. And then you cover it and you cook it at 6 minutes a pound, and it will cook your ground beef, and then all the grease will come out in the bottom. You can make spaghetti in 15 minutes. And how you do that is, now I kind of am a dumper kind of a cook. I used to be a caterer, so I don't measure when I cook, only when I bake. And so you can take in the bottom and you can put your water and your spaghetti noodles. And then you take the 1 3/4 quart, stack it in here, put your 1.5 pounds of ground meat in the colander, and then invert this and put your sauce on top. Now, if you make homemade sauce, I'm coming to your house, because I don't. So I take Prego, Ragu, and Hunt's, mix it together. My kids always thought it was homemade. And you put the whole thing in the microwave for just 15 minutes. And the entire food, all of it cooks. Dump out the water, dump out the grease, mix it together. Then you serve right in here, because your handles are cool when they come out of the microwave. When you microwave, you always want to make sure that you leave your food sit for about 5 minutes when it's done cooking, because the microwaves continue to cook your food. And so you want to make sure that as you're cooking, that it continues to cook. So you always leave it sit on the counter for about 5 minutes. I also cooked one time, I don't know if you saw the demonstration, but you take the cone, and that's what we're going to do tonight. Take the cone and put it in the center, and then you take a little roasting chicken and you just shove this up its little wazoo, and he just kind of sits there. And then you season it with whatever you love, and you cover it with the 1 3/4 quart like this, and you microwave it 6 minutes a pound. And when you do that, in about, like, a 4-pound chicken would be 24 minutes, it just falls off the bone, and it's just delicious. So you can do so many things with this. One of the things that we learned to do when it was brand new in the 90s was make cakes. You can take any cake mix, any flavor you like, any can of pie filling, and 3 eggs. and you mix it all together. You pour it in here after we put the cone in. You pour it in, you pour it around that cone, and you bake it for about 11 minutes in the microwave. When it comes out, it's absolutely delicious and tastes like a cake that you made in the oven, but you didn't. So tonight I'm going to make a recipe. And you can make your breakfast all in here too. So you go from appetizers, 3 appetizers, to a full cooked dinner, to a breakfast bake. You can do your sausages, your bacon in here. You can do an easy quiche in the middle part with bacon and eggs and cheese. Absolutely delicious recipe. But tonight, what I'm going to do is I've melted half a cup of butter, okay, in the bottom, in the microwave. Now I'm going to put this cone inside. And when I do that, it makes a bundt pan. And so then I'm going to take a half a cup of brown sugar, and you put the brown sugar all around the butter, and you just hold on to the cone and you just mix that up into the butter till it forms, you know, like kind of a really delicious kind of a crust that's going to be on top of your cake. Because tonight we're making a pineapple upside down cake. And when you do this, you know, you always have to bake the cake in the oven, and then you have to do the brown sugar and the pineapple rings. Well, this is so simple. Okay, so then you take pineapple rings and you just place them around the cone. And so it will hold 5 around the cone. And then I think it's 5. Yeah, 5. It'll hold 5 really good. Now, if you like crushed pineapple, you can do this with crushed pineapple as well. It makes no difference. I'm going to try to get 6 on here. I think I can get 6. So you just put that on top of here. Okay. If you can see that. And then maraschino cherries just make it really, really pretty. So you put a maraschino cherry in the center of each little pineapple ring. And there we have 6. And so it looks like that. Then you take your cake mix. Now I've already beat it up, and I'm not going to demonstrate this because I know Loretta is going to demonstrate our whip and mix. But oh my gosh, when you make a cake, you get the mixer out and the beaters, and then you got those clean pots to clean, and you've got the cake pans to clean and grease. All I did was put all the liquid in first. So I put 2 eggs, and I drained them pineapple rings, and you save the juice and you mix the juice with the cake mix. So I poured all of the rest of the juice from the can in here, and then my 2 eggs, and I always add oil to my cakes. My mother taught me that. It makes a more delicious cake than if you don't put oil. It just makes it more moist. And all I did was turn this, real simple to turn, okay, and beat it up. Now I've already done that to save time. And then I'm going to put this cake mix on top of those pineapple rings. Okay, just give it a little mix. And I'm just going to spread it around. Now, when you make a cake in the oven, you have to be careful when you put it in the pan, because if you get the cake mix on the side of the pan, then it cooks on the side of the pan. But when you make it in the microwave, it doesn't matter. You can pull it up on the top, on the sides of that cone, on the sides of the sides of the pan, and it really doesn't matter because it's cooking in the microwave. And you know, I used to bake cakes all the time, and they never came out very good. They were always so low, and I never could figure out why. And then I realized as I get older, and my cakes came out like really, really good. And the reason they did is because I didn't eat the batter. So it's really, really fun. Okay, but anyway, so all I'm going to do now is put this cake in the microwave for 9 minutes covered. And then you're going to come back to me later, and I'm going to pop it out and show you how delicious this pineapple upside down cake is. So thanks, guys. You want to make sure that when you have a party, you can get every piece of half price free, or as a consultant, you get a discount. But right now, with a $750 party, this entire $119 set, the stack cooker is only $30 for 2 more weeks. So you want to grab it while you can. Have a party. It's the best way to get your Tupperware. Bye.
Hi, thank you so much. All right. And I want to just tell you that I loved that recipe. That looked amazing. I've eaten that before. It's delicious. So if you've never tried this before, you've got to get these ingredients and make this. This is so yummy, and it's so pretty. Wait till you see it come out. It's very, very, very pretty. All right. Okay. And so next we're going to move over to Loretta. She is going to make a yummy recipe, and she's using one of our silicone products. And so Loretta, are you ready?
All right. Hi, guys. Love, that's like one of my favorites, Nancy. I'll wait till you guys see it come out. Like Kim said, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to share with you our rectangle form, silicone form. Now we have a couple other silicone forms in the catalog. We have the muffin one, and we also have our baking sheet with the rim. Okay, so we have a couple different ones. Now, of course, our forms are, you can't just put this in your oven. So I'm going to use the cover to either our lasagna pan or our 6-quart roaster. Now, these are products that go into your oven, they go into your microwave. You can use the top, the cover, you can use the bottom, they're vented. You can do your roast in here. In fact, I love lining this with the silicone mat, okay? So all of that browning doesn't stick to my pan. It's so easy to clean. So the 6-quart Ultra Pro is available as a host special. Our lasagna pan is in the catalog. Okay, so this just happens to fit perfectly down inside of there. So let's see this is that. All right, so I'm sorry, but there is something wrong with my screen and it's driving me crazy. Okay, all right. Anyway, so I'm going to make tonight a banana brownie. Okay. You guys have that banana laying around and no one's gonna eat it. You guys don't even know if you can see the brown spots. But there's enough brown spots on this banana that my family won't eat them. So either I can do a banana bread or a banana brownie. I thought this was fun. Or what I like to do is I like to take them and peel them and then put them inside of our freezer containers and put them in the freezer. So when I need my smoothie that calls for that frozen banana, I've got them in the freezer, so no waste, okay? So I'm preheating my oven at 325 degrees. So that's ready to go. And the first thing I'm gonna do is melt my butter and my chocolate chips. So I'm gonna melt, this is a 1/2 cup of butter, and I'm using our micro pitcher. Love this, okay? And it can withstand high temperatures, especially anything that has fat and sugar. And guess what? If you drop it, you just pick it up and you wipe it off with a microfiber towel. Doesn't this just always happen in real life too? So I can use the cover. This is actually a 2 cup. This is a 1 cup. I can put them any which way. I'm gonna do it this way because I'm gonna need the bigger side for the chips, okay? So it's vented this way. So just 30 seconds. And this will keep my microwave nice and clean because the butter won't splatter all over, okay? It stands at really, really high temperature. So my butter's hot and I'm gonna add, when that comes out, the 2/3 cups of chips. Okay, so my sweet chips, whatever chips you like, okay? Do any flavors you want. And I love Tupperware's measuring cups and spoons. They are classic, all right? They've been featured in all types of magazines for their design and for their accuracy. And we don't have just 4 measurements. You've got that 2/3 and that 3/4 cup that you usually cannot find anywhere else, okay? So just 30 seconds, and I'm gonna check my butter. All right, so that was a 1/2 cup of butter, all done. So now I'm gonna take and I'm gonna add 2/3 cup of my chips down inside of the larger part of the pitcher. Okay, and I'm gonna start off 30 seconds at a time, all right? So I gotta share with you a secret. First time I melted chocolate in the microwave, don't do this, okay? I took it out and I'm looking at it, I'm like, it didn't even melt. The chips look exactly the same. So I put it back in and I put it back in and I scorched everything because it doesn't look like they're melted. But I'm gonna share with you, they are, okay? So I'm gonna take our spatulas. In fact, I have 5 spatulas because they're all in different uses and I don't wanna clean one off and get ready for another one. So what I love about our spatulas is they come apart on purpose, okay? Now I can use this as a spreader, as a mixer, okay? So I know you probably can't see over there, but my chips look like they're not even melted. But if I take my spatula here and I turn it, they have started to melt. So I'm gonna put it in there for another 30 seconds, okay? So you always wanna go less because you can always do more time, okay? So when that comes out, I'm gonna mix that melted butter and the chocolate chips together and get it nice and gooey, okay? And then inside of here, I'm gonna make my batter like Nancy talked about. Now this is actually faster than an electric mixer. Truly, truly, truly. I love doing parties and I'm looking for my fastest whipping host. So far, 20 seconds to make whipping cream inside of here. So if you wanna add some fresh whipping cream to your pancakes, to any of your desserts, make chocolate mousse, just put your heavy cream down inside of here, a couple of tablespoons of powdered sugar, a little bit of vanilla. If you want to add a little before, like Frangelico or Amaretto, you could do that, all right? And so now I'm gonna test this. Again, it doesn't look like these chips melted at all. And here we go. Oh, perfect, absolutely perfect. It is stirring up really, really nicely, okay? Now, the other thing I love about our spatula, so I'm gonna add the butter to this. I want those two to blend, okay? And I love this for my gravies. Like tonight I did some pizza sauce because I had some pepperoni rolls. I didn't have to worry about this, you know, melting or anything like that because of this material. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend my butter and my chips so I get nice and gooey. Okay. The other thing about the spatula, when it's like this, you ever tried to get the last drop of peanut butter out of your peanut butter jar or jelly, and your knuckles are getting full of peanut butter and jelly, and because the spoon doesn't reach to the end? Well, look at this. This is a nice long spatula. It'll get that handle right on the side. Oh, absolutely perfect. So for my microwave, it was 30 seconds for the butter and about a minute for the chocolate chips. Okay. All right. Now inside of my whip and mix, there's a little silicone on the bottom so it doesn't slide around. And check this out. There are 3 sections with 4 prongs, and that's like 200 some beats. Can you guys see that? That's like 200 some beats every time I turn that handle once. And there's 2 gears on here. So if I'm doing something really stiff, I'm going to put it on a different gear than I would on something liquidy. Okay. So I'm going to start off with an egg. Now you only need 1 egg, but I wanted to show you that when you have 2 eggs and you hit them together, only 1 cracks. This one's not cracked, okay? But this one is. All right. Now, these are fresh eggs from the farm. My cousin has a farm. And the one time I cracked the egg open, and it was kind of cloudy, and I thought, oh, this is a bad egg. And come to find out that fresh farm eggs, when they're cloudy, means they're extra fresh. You must have just been late. All right, so I'm going to lightly beat the egg just a little bit. Okay, I don't want to do too much because otherwise I'll like have foam. And now I'm going to add, let's see, I'm going to add my egg. I think it's a 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Okay. Now I love using my modular mates. Okay. Now these are exclusive right now on sale. Okay. Now during the catalog all the time, but right now they're 50% off, and this is the baking center set. All right. So I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. So I'm going to add my packed brown sugar. Now, you guys all know why you pack the brown sugar, right? You gotta pack it down into that measuring cup. Pack it really good. My girlfriend Lydia knows why. Because you're gonna pack out all those calories, right, guys? All right, no, but it makes you feel better, right? And I'm also using our Clearly Elegant bowls as our my prep bowls here. I'm gonna add my brown sugar. Now I'm going to add my mashed banana, which I used our microwave lunch plates, and they're actually part of our impression sale that's going on right now on your sales flyer. So please talk to your consultant about all these awesome sales right now. So the impressions, I think hopefully Jeni will talk a little bit more about that a little bit later. But behind me, you can see the bowls and you can see the gallon pitcher with the infuser, right? And these are the microwave lunch plates. They are dishwasher safe. They are microwave safe. They got a nice little dip to them. So if you have like pancake syrup or gravies or anything like that, it's not going to spill off. And I call them kid proof because I don't know about your kids, we train them how to clean up the dishes. They can drop it in the sink and yay, I'm not going to have any broken dishes. Yeah, maybe it's just my family. All right, got the banana in there. And now I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, which I love our measuring spoons. Okay, measuring spoons and our measuring cups must stay together. They're brother and sister. You can't separate the family. Okay, but they do not tip over. So I can prep all of my oils, my vanilla, any of that kind of stuff, and I know I have it. All right. And again, we have extra measurements for you. We have 1/8 of a teaspoon. I think that's the pinch everybody talks about. Okay. So I've got the vanilla down inside of there, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay. Now, I love our dry counter scapes. Absolutely, like our Clearly Elegant, it looks like glass, but this is Tupperware. I have people all the time ask me, because they're looking at the catalog going, you guys sell glass? I'm like, no, it's our beautiful Clearly Elegant. And they're called counterscapes because they're gonna, it's like landscaping for your home. Okay, it's gonna make your counter look absolutely gorgeous. So love my counterscapes for that. And we also have our Tilton syrup. All right, so I've got all this going on inside here. Love our mashing utensil, by the way. And now I'm going to put my whipper on there. All right, there's little prongs in the back here. I'm gonna line up the prongs with the handle there so it stays in place. And I don't care if you're left-handed or right-handed, okay? So you can just switch the gears to whatever works best for you, okay? So right now I just need it on the second gear, okay? And I can go in either direction, all right? So I'm gonna lightly whip that together, get it nice and mixed. And now I'm going to add my chocolate. So I've got my banana mixture down the side of there. Can you guys see that? All right. Probably not, but it doesn't matter. And I love the micro pitcher because I can just pour that right out of here. Pour this out of here. And I do not want to miss one drop of this delicious chocolate. And so I'm going to take my silicone spatula and I am going to get every last drop of chocolate out of my micro pitcher. Okay. And there we go. It's also nice and flexible. So a lot of times your silicone spatulas are a little bit stiff. This is heat resistant, but it's nice and flexible. I'll get into the corners and the nooks and crannies of my bowls and whatever containers I'm using, all right, to try to get out. Okay. And it's kind of like our Tupper business. It's really flexible, and that's one of the reasons I joined, because I really wasn't looking for anything like this to do. But I was working as an engineer. I was salaried, and I did not want to work 60, 70 hours a week anymore. So I decided to try this Tupperware thing 26 years ago, and here I am. This is my full-time career now, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I make an executive income. I've got a company car. I've been on trips around the world with my family, with girlfriends, and it's been a blast, okay? All right, so I got everything inside of here. So the last thing I'm gonna do, and then you can kind of lift it up halfway up and just do that. So it does, so you get those last little bits off of the little prongs right there. Okay, not splash yourself. It does have a funnel. I love doing my dressings and my mixes down the side of here, and I can add my oils and vinegars as I go and not take the cover off, and it'll blend and infuse inside of my recipes, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna add my, I think it's 3/4 cups of flour. I already pre-measured it for us. And I'm just going to beat it till it kind of gets a little stiff. I don't want to overdo it. This is a brownie recipe, okay? So just nice and gooey is what we want. All right, so it's going down inside of there, nice and whipped. All right, perfect. Love it, love it, love it. I have this, I cannot tell you how many times I pull out the whip and chuck, okay? Or whip and mix or whatever it's called, okay? But I use it for, I have a delicious pressure cooker veggie lasagna that I do in our Tupperware pressure cooker, and it calls for ricotta cheese and I think, well, I use yogurt, Greek yogurt for it, and Italian seasoning, and I really want to blend that seasoning in with the cheese, okay? And so I use this to whip that up, okay? So it's really easy. So here it is, and it has a nice little pour spout right here. You see that pour spout? So I'm gonna just look, guys. The recipe says to grease a pan, all right? I haven't greased a pan in forever because I'm either using the stack cooker or now I'm using the silicone forms. I'm going to use it in the oven, okay? And I'm going to get every last drop of this brownie mix out. All right. And an easy way to clean this up, and I'll share that with you in a minute. Anyway, I was just telling you how flexible this business has been for me. So I quit my full-time job. I got to take my kids to school. I was home when my kids got home from school. I would leave and do a party, and now I don't even have to do that. Now I do all my business on social media, okay? And so I'm still home with the kids, and now I'm in a phase of my life. My kids are older, they're working, they've graduated. My daughter's in Atlanta. She graduated Ohio State, and I now take care of my mom. So this business is so flexible and fits into my family's lifestyle. So here's our brownie mix. I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes. And I just wanted to share with you, we have some exclusive in our flyers right now. So talk to your consultant about all the specials we have. We have the cute little heart canister, so you can do homemade candies. Those silicone forms are perfect for any of your homemade candies because nothing's going to stick to it. Okay, so perfect for that. And you can fill it up with little homemade candies. We've got our heart on the go tumbler. But I got to tell you, a New Year's resolution that you probably made was to eat healthier, to get organized and save money, and you're truly going to invest in our modular mate systems, all right? All of our sets are half price right now, okay? So this one right here, your rectangle number 2, 5-pound flour. Here is my rectangle number 1. We'll hold that powdered sugar bag. This oval number, super oval number 1, hold your chips. And right here is my bag of brown sugar. All right, love, love, love that. And they're just gonna keep everything nice and fresh. So whether you live alone or have a big family, you can buy in bulk and still have this. All right. So Pam, I didn't know if you needed me to talk about this beautiful, colorful set right here, or if someone else has got it.
Absolutely, go for it.
All right. So anyway, so those are great snacks. So my son just started working and everything, and every day, if I have leftovers, I plan that. I actually plan to have those planovers so he can put them in this lunch. All right. Now I can have them ready to go, and absolutely love the Crystal Wave collection. All right. And I'm telling you, if you're having a blue day, or you know how Cleveland, Ohio is kind of gray the last couple months here, you pull out your Tupperware, your impressions, your Crystal Wave, and you can't help but be happy. Tell me right now you're not smiling because of these beautiful, gorgeous colors, okay? Now that's just a side benefit. The other benefits is you can do some great meal planning. So you can have your meals ready for the week. They are recommended for refrigerator, microwave. They've got the vented seal. Okay, there's a little vent right there that you pop open. Now, I don't know about you guys. If you do work and you're taking lunch to work and there's a break room microwave, sometimes that microwave's pretty gross, okay? It's got things hanging from the ceiling from someone else's lunch, all right? And if you put your bowl in there, guess what? Their stuff is falling into your stuff, and that's gross, all right? So this seal does 2 things. One, it keeps your microwave nice and clean, and it keeps the other stuff not in yours, okay? But the vent right there, the vent will let the steam escape. It'll keep the juices in, okay? And we recommend you are not cooking a meal here. You're reheating a meal. So you want to use reheat power. If you're using full strength power, it's like cooking in your oven at 500 degrees, and then your chicken comes out dry and your pasta's all dried out and everything. And you're like, this is gross, I don't like it. That's because you're re-cooking your food. You want to reheat the food. I'm telling you, your food's going to taste better, and you're going to protect your Tupperware much, much longer. Because anything, like I said earlier, your fats and your sugars are going to attract those microwaves and really dig in if you are overheating it, okay? It's got little feet on the bottom, just enough to raise up your bowl so those microwaves can get underneath and really give you even cooking, okay? Even heating. All right, check out these handles. The handles, if you've got little ones around, did you ever heat up a glass bowl in the microwave and you're like, ouch, 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 can't get it out because it's hot all over, okay? Not with Tupperware. They are so safe for you and your family, your little ones, your big ones, okay? Grown-ups and all. The handles are away from the food so it doesn't get hot. So I can always pick up this microwave container and not burn my fingers because the handles are away from the food, okay? So you've got the beautiful, I think this is about 2 cups right here. Oh, another awesome feature, stain guarded. Stain guarded, yes. So when I have my veggie lasagna left over, I can put it down inside of here. If I've got chili, I can put it down inside of here. If I've got a berry bowl with strawberries and blueberries, guess what? It's not going to stain and dishwasher safe, all right? So you've got this one, you have an exclusive size in this set, which is the 4 1/4 cup round. And you have 2 of the rectangles. Okay? And this is my daughter's favorite. She just loves the rectangle ones. So could you see a beautiful, if you're meal prepping or meal planning, a little bit of chicken, your protein, your starches, all right down inside of here. Mashed potatoes, broccoli, green beans, whatever else, sausage, okay? Your casseroles, all perfectly down inside of here, okay? And my son's lunch bag is over there, but this fits really nicely in there, okay? So stain guarded, and it's a gorgeous set right now. And if you're doing any type of meal planning, you've got to have the Crystal Wave collection. All right. We'll be back later to show you those brownies. Yum, yum.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That was awesome. So Loretta, how long have you been in Tupperware now?
Just 26 years.
20, 26 years. Awesome. And that is so exciting because you really did join Tupperware when Mateo was a baby.
No, Mateo's a Tupper kid. He was almost born at the party, remember?
Oh, that's right. That's right. It was when Alina was a baby. Oh my
Yes,
goodness. That's
Alina.
crazy. That's crazy. All right. And you certainly have raised your family in the Tupper style. All right. And so if anybody's checking us out this week and tonight and looking us over and thinking, I might want to try Tupperware, we do social media now and we teach you how to do social media on parties. You can certainly do social selling as far as your friend, close friends and family and relatives. And you can also do your flex for doing guarded Tupperware parties with masks and things like that. You're the boss. You get to make the decisions. You get to decide, and that's the best part about this business is you never walk alone. You don't have to worry about who's making the rules because you get to make the rules. You get to be the boss. So if you're looking us over and saying, I want to cook like that, well, we'd love to have you join our team. And we're going to move it over to Lori in just a minute. So Lori, you're next. But first, we want to play a fun game. We want to show you a really cool product that Lori's going to talk about. And then we've got inside of here some popcorn. And we want you to tell us how many pieces of popcorn are inside of here. Cover up the light so it doesn't glare there. I love this. This is our cold brew, and Lori's going to talk to us about it. And so we filled it up with popcorn, and it's popped popcorn because this is National Popcorn Day. You love popcorn. I love popcorn. And so for National Popcorn Day, we thought we'd put popcorn in here and see who could guess it. And we're going to send you a gift. If you're the closest without going over on how many pieces of popped popcorn are in here, we literally counted them. Okay, you are going to win Tupperware. All right. And so get excited. Oh, all these guesses are coming. And some of you are a little high and some of you are a little low. So keep those guesses coming. And yes, you can guess more than once if you want to. And the other thing we need to make sure everybody knows to do is if you are a guest here with us, we want you to put in there that I'm a guest and who you're a guest here with, because we love to give one guest, and that's anybody that's just visiting us tonight. We love to do a drawing and you can win a gift from us as well. And so we've got one more way for you to get Pam swag tonight, and that is free Tupperware from me and from Pam and Jem at Champion and we're going to give you that option in just a little while. But first, we're going to turn this over to Lori. So Lori, are you with us this evening?
So I think it's so funny you guys counted that popcorn. I thought for sure you were going to pop up with marshmallows because marshmallows,
No.
That's a party game is how many marshmallows.
Yes, it is. We switched it up tonight because it's National Popcorn Day.
Yes, that's awesome. All right. So National Popcorn Day, playing off of that, I just found the instructions on how to make air popped popcorn in the stack cooker that Nancy used. In 3 minutes, you have fresh popcorn.
Yum.
So everyone needs that stack cooker. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the cold brew. So I'm going to really quickly show you how to make it just in its pure form. Okay, so as Pam said, I'm Lori, and I'm one of the directors here at Champion. Can you guys see me? Because I don't see me. I see.
Yes, you look
You
good.
can see me? Okay, I'll just keep talking. I don't need to see myself. I joined Tupperware. My husband and I joined Tupperware now going on 7 years. And this beauty, this cold brew, came out in a little over a year ago. Okay. And it is really, really great coffee. Now, the difference, if you've ever bought any coffee from any of those coffee shops, there is iced coffee and there's cold brew. There is a big difference. Iced coffee is just warm brewed coffee in a poured over ice. Cold brew, the process that you use to make it, it goes into the refrigerator. All right. So in 8 to 12 hours, you can have fresh cold brew. Okay. So can somebody spotlight me? I don't know if I'm spotlighted. I see pictures only so I can make sure that I'm on my camera. I
We're
don't.
spotlighted and we see only you.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, I don't.
You are in the wrong view. Go up and hit your speaker view.
I gotcha. I got it. On my
Okay.
phone, sometimes I have to hit my picture. Okay.
You're
All right.
good.
All right, cool. All right, so the cold brew has 3 pieces. All right, it's just got the carafe, and it looks like it's glass, but it isn't. It is our totally drawn a blank. It is our, somebody can put it in the chat or shout it out, but it's not breakable. It's the same thing that our Clearly Elegant is made out of. And then this is the filter. It's got
Oh, you're
little
looking for the
tiny.
word Triton?
Yes, thank you. Yes,
Uh-huh.
it is our Triton material. So it's very durable, looks like glass. But this is the filter. You never have to replace the filter. All you do is rinse it out after you make each batch of cold brew. Okay. And then it has the little cover, which will act as a tray to catch all of the cold brew after it's done brewing. Okay. So you can flavor the coffee, which is really nice, like in the fall or anytime. You can make pumpkin spice. So in my little spice shaker, which are on sale right now, our little spice shakers, I have my pumpkin pie spice, because if you're going to buy spices at the grocery store, you want to keep them fresh. It's one of the most expensive things you buy for your kitchen. So in our modular made sales, which I'm sure everyone has seen, limited time through the end of this month, we have our little tiny spice shakers, which holds the small spices. Okay. So I keep pumpkin spice, and what I do is I flavor the grounds. Okay. So before I put the grounds in, I'll put my pumpkin spice in. So this is a little over a cup. This is about 1.25 cups, which is what I normally do. And I would add about 1.5 teaspoons or 1.5 tablespoons, I'm sorry, of pumpkin pie spice. You can use any dry spice, no liquid. Way back when this came out, I tried vanilla. It doesn't work. It's got to be a dry spice. And then you just mix it up into your coffee grounds, and you put it in, and then you have flavored coffee. Okay. So it has 2 lines. I think you can see it. This is the ready to drink line, and this is the concentrate line all the way up. Regardless of where you put your coffee grounds, you fill the water all the way up to this black line. Okay, the water always stays the same. So I mostly make ready to drink, even when I make coffee drinks. Some of our recipes, which Tupperware has, they call for concentrate. So if you're making like a pumpkin pie, you use pumpkin pie puree or pumpkin puree with some sugar and some cream. They advise you to do concentrate, but it really doesn't matter. I very rarely make concentrate. I make my coffee drinks with ready to drink. So you just put the filter in, and you just scoop it in. Okay. So the great thing, while I'm putting this all in, the great thing about cold brew, not only can you make it at home and save a lot of money, no more going to Starbucks, except when it's your birthday. I don't even know if they give it to you free on your birthday, but they probably don't. Maybe they give you $1 off or something, but you save money by making your own, and it's a lot smoother. I've had some of my customers tell me that cold brew made at home with our cold brew system is better than Starbucks. And I personally can't attest to that, because I love coffee. I drink it every single day, but I don't go to Starbucks. I just don't. I would rather drink my coffee at home, and I drink whatever coffee is on sale. I'm not even a coffee snob. So I'll drink Folgers or Maxwell House. It doesn't have to be finely ground. You can grind your own beans. I don't even do that. So it's super, super simple. So I just use regular coffee. Okay. So it's filled up. Okay. And then you can put any kind of water in. If your water out of your sink is good to drink, then use that. Okay, you don't have to use distilled water. You don't have to use bottled water. You don't have to use fancy water. I just fill it with the tap. And for this demonstration, I put water into a pitcher because you don't want to see me going over to my sink and doing it. So this is actually our gallon impressions pitcher, okay, which is on sale right now for $25. Someone may be talking about the impressions, and it's got an infuser. You can put all kinds of fruits and mint or cucumber or anything in here and freshen up your water. Okay, so I just wanted to use mine, and it's not this color. All of us that have been in Tupperware for a while, we have the products, but we don't always have the current color. So if you join us, then you get all of the really cool offers and the cool colors, like this one. Isn't this one cool? This is the black and white one that was on sale, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago, and it's got matching glasses. All right, so I'm pouring it in, and you have to kind of pour it in slowly because the grounds kind of come to the top. And if you're not watching or paying attention, it'll overflow, okay? But what's gonna happen is the grounds settle, and you can see already that the water has some kind of color, okay? So I'm just going to finish because this is going to be our cold brew. And I'm going to fill it up to the top. I'll let it sit. But I usually make it about this time of night. And then it's ready in the morning. And just quickly, my husband, he drinks coffee just for the caffeine kick. And prior to cold brew coming out, he would drink just hot coffee and put more cream in it than he needed to. He had more cream than he did coffee because he doesn't really like the taste of coffee. Well, then the cold brew came out and he loves it. So I always tell my customers too, even if you don't like coffee, try the cold brew because even non-coffee lovers love the taste of this. So it's smoother and it's got a bigger caffeine boost. So I like to have this a lot of times in the afternoons if I have one of those afternoon slumps. So for a pick-me-up, this is great, okay? And that is all you do. And I put this in my refrigerator. Tomorrow morning, it'll be done, okay? And it makes where I store it. You can store it anywhere. You can see somebody in my house had some. I think it was my daughter. My husband's shaking his head, yes. This is our large water bottle. This is our cold brew bottle. Why in the world I chose white, I don't know, but white is now our cold brew bottle. And this carafe makes about a full one of these, which is 36 ounces, and maybe another 3 or 4 ounces. So it's probably 38 to 40 ounces, which is a lot, okay? And then if you want to make drinks, you can use our quick shake. All right. You can put ice in here. You can, Loretta uses a white water bottle too. I don't know why we chose white, Loretta. It's crazy. You can put ice in here. You can pour your coffee in. There's all kinds of different syrups. Like I just found these skinny syrups. These are really good. I've got caramel fudge and I've got mocha. Tarani makes a lot of syrups, and I usually do use Tarani, but I ran out, so I got my skinny ones. And another thing that's good, it's almost Valentine's Day, Bailey's Red Velvet in cold brew would be really great, but you know, this has alcohol in it. So if you want an alcoholic drink, you know, that's, you don't go and do that before you go pick up your kids from school or anything. And you can use our whip and mix chef like Loretta was showing and make your own whipped cream. You guys, if you've never made your own whipped cream for your coffee drinks, it's just confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, right? And really, really cold, heavy cream. You put it in the whip and mix, put it on the second gear and mix it up, and you have your own whipped cream. So no more Cool Whip, no more spraying the nozzle thing. Make your own Cool Whip or your own whipped cream for a fraction of the cost. And then you can put it in your 16-ounce tumblers. So these are on sale as well. this month through the end of the month. 4 of these are only $25. And if you want to totally tough it out, here is our straws. Okay. So you can use our Eco Straw. There's 4. They come in this really cool pack with a brush to clean your straw. I keep mine in my purse all the time. And there are 2 sizes. So for shorter drinks or bigger drinks, I would put it together and use this. So our impressions tumblers don't spill. They'll just dribble out if you tip it over. So get your cold brew, get your whip and mix, get your tumblers, your straw, and you'll be good to go. So that is the basic, really simple cold brew in a nutshell. So,
Thank you so much, Lori. Now, Lori, how long have you been with us in Tupperware?
I'm starting 7 years.
7 years. What do you like the most about the business?
Well, aside from all of the friends that I've made, which I don't know what my life would be without all of my Tupper girlfriends, what I really, really have found that I love is that my time is my own, completely 100% my own. I did have a full-time corporate job. I was a court stenographer for 28 years prior to Tupperware. And I worked my business alongside my 70-hour plus a week job that I did. And then a year ago, actually, I retired from my other job and I do Tupperware completely. And I love it. Time being my own, making my own schedule, helping my teammates, helping my customers. That is my absolute favorite thing about Tupperware.
Sure. And so you would recommend if somebody's looking for a career change that they could do both for a while and check it out and build their business if they wanted to before they make the switch.
Yes, absolutely. I was in Tupperware, gosh, at least almost, well, if I'm starting 7 years, I was in 5 years. And that was back when we did home parties. And I just have to say, now we're all virtual. And prior to COVID last March, I only did home parties. So I was working that full-time job. I would come home. My husband and I do parties together. We would round everything up and we would go to people's houses. That is the only way. Dwayne's smiling and laughing. That is the only way we did parties because I love to go into people's homes. And I did that alongside my full-time job for 5 years. So a lot of my team works full-time currently. So I totally understand when they're like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't do this. You know, you can do it. It works around your lifestyle, but it can be done. It really can. And then we went virtual, and I love now to cook from my kitchen because then I don't have to take anything into people's houses. If I forget something, I can go get it. So I would love to go back into people's homes, which I think we will at some point, but virtual is amazing. It is come to be a blessing for all of us. I really love it myself. So, but yes.
All right. Thank you so much. And great demo. I love our cold brew. And so if you don't have a cold brew yet, that might be something you want to add to your wish list, because I think you're going to find out that it's a great product to have in your home. And, you know, coffee is still organic and you can get yourself a really good buzz in the middle of the afternoon when you need it, and not have to do the 5-hour energies that aren't so healthy for you. And so I will tell you that cold brew, you can make it as strong as you want to make it. So if you want to make it really strong, use your dark roast and really get yourself good kick. I will share with you that cold brew does have more caffeine than regular coffee. So the percolation, when you percolate, I can't say that word. When you heat it, when you heat it, it actually takes some of the best nutritions away from coffee, and it actually makes acid grow. So you want to have less acid in your coffee. You'll be surprised. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Lori. All right. Now we also want to turn back to Loretta and or Nancy. So you guys tell us when you're ready. But right now we're going to turn it over to Jeni. Jeni is in the main camera behind me camera. So we are going to find her. Yeah, she's going to be in a different camera. We're going to find her and she's going to talk to you a little bit about how to make some salsa. So thank you, Jeni.
Hey everybody. So I was just thinking that one of the coolest things about this Zoom and this kind of a party is that you get to see so many more products and so many more demonstrations this way. Because if we were coming into your home to do this party, there's no way we could bring all of this and show you all this on the same night. So I'm echoing. It's like being in the Grand Canyon. It's great. So it was almost 8 years ago when I joined Tupperware, and I really just wanted a product that was, it was called the Quick Chef at the time, but it's like the Power Chef, and it is why I actually bought the kit. Okay, I didn't really sign up to sell Tupperware. I didn't even want a lot of Tupperware. I wanted this, and the deal was this is $69. The whole kit was $99. And you got like another $300 worth of stuff for that other $30. So it just made sense to me. But since then, I started doing parties, and I love it. But what I want to show you is to make the salsa, we get to use some of our favorite things, and you can use them quickly. It's an easy demo, but you've seen the brownies, you've seen the cake, the cold brew. And salsa is just one of those things that you can make really fast. And all this is, it's called a simple salsa. And it's an onion, right? You put in the onion. We're gonna put in 2 garlic cloves. And then just some seasonings, some chipotle seasonings and some cilantro. Now, the one thing that I wanna tell you about our seasonings, Lori showed you that our seasoning, the spice shakers, there we go. That the spice shakers are on sale this month, and they are. And if you keep coming back on here on Tuesday nights, because we do this the 2nd and 4th Tuesday? Yes, of every month, we will show you how to make some of the spices that we used to carry, and now we have recipes for them so you can make them yourself, which is a lot of fun and kind of a party all in and of itself. So what we're gonna do to start with is we just put that onion and garlic, there's a pepper in there, and we're just gonna pull this. See how fast that went? It's so easy, so fast. Look how chopped up that is. Now, the only other thing you have to do to this is, move this over here so you can see. I don't know if you guys have ever seen our can opener. This is the most amazing can opener ever. So you open it up, you lay it flat on the top. And that's really important because when you get this and you try and put it on the side like a normal can opener, you're gonna get really frustrated because it doesn't work. So you do this, you can hold it up. When I did home parties, the best part about this is a can of red tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and you hold it up like this, and if you're holding it over somebody's carpet, it kind of gives them heart palpitations until you get done because see, it's like that. You open it back up, and there's this little beak at the end. You put that on the side of the can, and you pull that right up. There are no sharp edges on this. And the glue that holds the can, like that holds the seal on the can, isn't down in the can. You can do this, there's no sharp edges, everything's good. We're gonna take this can of tomatoes and just pour it right in here. Okay? And then get to see how we do this line. This is so amazing. This was probably one of the most fun things that I got to do. Now, when you open this up, it looks like you put that down in there, right? No. You put it the other way so that the pulp side is down inside there. Just hold it up over here and squeeze. Look at all that juice going down in there. So easy. You pull this out. There's nothing left on that. Nothing. So we're going to do both sides because lime is good. And then we're just going to give it a couple quick more pulls. More quick pulls. Right? Goes right back on. So easy. So easy, but you have to get it on right. There we go. Just going to pull it a few more times to mix it all up. And then you saw Lori talk about the tumblers that are in our impressions line and the gallon pitcher, which comes in this color in the impressions line. It also comes with our 3-piece set of bowls, which are $35 usually. Now they're $25. The pitcher is, I think, 32 and it's 25. Our microwave reheatable cereal bowls, these are amazing for planovers for your kids. You can put like your oatmeal and stuff in it the night before, pop it in the refrigerator, and the kids can get up, put it in the microwave all by themselves in the morning. And you get our microwave plates, and you get all of this with this chip and dip bowl, which is what I'm going to show you because it's really awesome. You can get this whole set for $99. It's usually $205, or you can buy pieces of it for $25. So I just want to show you really quick. All right, this is our chip and dip bowl, and I love this. It doesn't break. So they clip on the sides. Thanks, Sam. They clip on the sides, and there's 2 of them. So these are microwavable without the seals, okay? So you can put like cheese dip in here and microwave it and put it on the side of your chip bowl. Then you can put salsa on the other side, and you fill this up with chips. It's good to go. The lid doesn't seal, so if you're going to put it in the car to take it somewhere, hang on to it. But this you can use for vegetables or fruit. You can put ice in here and do drinks in there if you want to in the summer, or just for like a party or a tailgate party, something like that. So like I said, all of the impressions are $99 instead of $205 right now. The chip and dip bowl is $25 by itself. It's usually $45. And the salsa is amazing. It's a great, real quick appetizer. You saw how easy it was to make, and usually with stuff that's probably already in your kitchen. So like I said, 8 years ago, this is not what I intended to do. I love it. I have such a good time. I really like the virtual thing because like I said, we can team together with everybody and you can see so much more stuff. So if you're a hostess and you're haven't talked to your consultant yet about how to get this $69 thing, Power Chef, for only $109, it comes with another $300 worth of products, right? $109, you get $400 and some worth of product. Talk to them about that while you're talking to them about your order and all the free stuff you're getting for having your party. And now let's go see what Nancy and Loretta's goodies look like, because I kind of want brownies and cake.
Hi guys, I'm back. I wanted to show you now. There's a piece cut out of here because the cake came out and my husband goes, "What is that?" So we had to have a piece. But here's what it looks like when it comes out. And it's so delicious because, excuse me, it's real moist on top and your pineapple and the cherry, and it pops. So what a great dessert to have 9 minutes in the microwave. So everybody needs to get the stack cooker.
Okay, I got the brownies right here, and do not want to overcook brownies. Brownies are supposed to be gooey, all right? So just came out of my oven, and I'm gonna let it cool for about 10 minutes. But you can just see really quickly. I mean, it just separates right from that silicone form. So do you ever do a brownie and you got it stuck in the pan, and like the best part, the corner won't come out? Anyway, you're gonna love, love, love the silicone form for that. So to test that if it was done for me, I used a toothpick, and you're thinking, yeah, so what? I use those spice shakers that everyone's been talking about. They are on sale right now. Talk to your consultants about it. But my girlfriend Ellen shared with me about the toothpick container that sat on the table. And one day found out that at the bottom of it was a dead fly. So isn't that gross? So keep your toothpicks covered in your spice shakers. And back here you can see my spice, I don't know if you can see it or not, but these spice shakers are absolutely gorgeous, and they're gonna keep your spices fresh for not just 3 or 6 months, honestly, for over a year or more, okay? Now, I made a batch last night. So since it's cooling, I don't wanna add any toppings to it because it'll just melt right off. But this is our freezable, stackable container. It actually has 3 sections. I only needed 2, okay? And so it is an exclusive host award right now. So make sure you talk to your consultants and get in on our January. You can see some are missing. Somebody found my stackable. All right. So love, love, love it. You can stack your different cookies, different candies, different. Maybe you could do like your chicken and your veggies in here and stack them in the freezer. And they are freezer safe. Okay. But you could take and you could do a fresh whipping cream in your whipping prep, whipping mix, whatever. Okay. Or who has from way back when, it's not available now, all right? It is a classic from Tupperware, and it is our Jiffy Sift, okay? And it is our powdered sugar, oops, okay? But you can just put a little bit of powdered sugar on there, Yeah, make them look so pretty. Okay. All right. So those are the brownies. Okay. You can top them with whatever. But I wanted to show you really quick how to clean your whipping mix. Okay. So other than having your little one stand there as you rotate the wheel, lick it off. No, just kidding. They might get their tongue stuck in there. I filled it up halfway with hot water. I put a little drop of dish soap in there. And now I can just take it and I can just whip the wheel back and forth. And it'll get those prongs nice and clean. But then you can just take it all apart. So I'm going to take, the handle comes off, but you're going to twist this off. That cover comes off. Now I can take the handle off and I can put all these pieces and parts into the dishwasher and put it all back together. Okay. So easy to clean, easy to use. Like Nancy said, you're not taking all the feeders out and everything. You don't have to worry about electricity. You can take this in a camper if you're RVing. Love, love, love the whipping mix and all of our other Tupper products. So, hey, talk to your consultant. Get it either free or get a discount or join us tonight. Right, Pam?
All right, thank you. Did you see Ashley come in here, sneak in here and get try the salsa already? My daughter Ashley is in from Atlanta. And here's my grandson. Come here, buddy. Come here, say hi. Say hi. This is Ricky. Say hi. Hi. Did you put your banana in there? Is that yours? I think he took a tumbler for a banana. And so, one of the things that's most about this, the best about the business is the flexibility, of course, but it's also the opportunity to make little dreams come true. Because we took this little guy to Disney, didn't we? Did you go to Disney with Anna? Yes. Disney trips, Hawaii trips, we've gone several times, and it's something that you can do regularly if you choose to, or you can choose to take cash options and so forth like that. And we also drive company cars. So if you're looking us over tonight and saying, yeah, I could totally work from my house in my own kitchen, we'd love to have you try out our team. Now, this is the gift. Remember this set? Every single consultant that joins the business this month is going to get this set. As long as you submit $1 in any sales volume, you're going to get this set for $25. It's a $54 set. So you get all 4 pieces for $25. And tonight, if you join before midnight tonight, a gorgeous on-the-go tumbler. And so you'll get Tupperware and Tupperware swag at the same time. If you join today, we're ready to address them and send them out. If you go in the system before midnight tonight, you're going to get some bling from Pam and Jim tonight. And so we hope you enjoyed it this evening, and we look forward to seeing you right back here again. We go every 2 weeks on Tuesday, all right? And so we'll be back here again in just a few weeks. Right now, we're looking for our winner for our popcorn game. We have a winner on the popcorn, and they would get the closest without going over.
Was Ruth McCaffrey?
Ruth McCarthy, you're a winner. Yay, Ruth, way to go. I'm so happy for you, doll. All right, we've got your address, so we're good for that. And we'll send you out some happy swag, all right? And then we also are looking for all of our guests on. How many guests did we have tonight? Jessica?
We have 20 guests on tonight, Pam.
Awesome, 20 guests. So out of all 20 guests, we're going to have a winner for some free Tupperware. And so we're going to send it to you, and whoever invited you needs to get us your address right away. And so so we can get it out right away. We like to be fast on that stuff, okay? And so of all of our guests, we're going to look for a number. Do you have them all numbered, Jessica, 1 through 20?
Yes, I just randomly numbered them all. So I just need a number, please.
And a total 20?
Yes.
Okay, Alexa, give us a random number between 1 and 20. Our random number between 1 and 20 is 2. I have to tell you a fun story. This little guy that's here today, he wanted the cheese, the mozzarella cheese open, and he said, Alexa, open the cheese. We're like, oh my word, that's the life. He's being raised in. It was so funny. So who's our number 2 guest?
Our number 2 guest is Amanda Marie at Marlene's party with Kelly. Congratulations.
Congratulations. So Kelly, make sure I get her address so we can send her some free Tupperware tonight as a door prize from our Cooking with Champions. And so you want to get back on every other week, and you can talk to your Tupperware rep about when they're going to happen again. We're going to share recipes, give ideas, and some just random tips. One of your Tupper tips tonight is don't put Baileys in your coffee before you pick your kids up. Hey, I love that Tupper tip. All right, guys. We've got quite a few hosts on, so we're looking for our winning host tonight. Okay, and so how many hosts do we have on?
We have 11 on tonight.
Woo-hoo! All right. Alexa, give us a random number between 1 and 11. Our random number between 1 and 11 is 8. Who is number 8, Jessica?
Great. Let me look. I randomized them all. Let me look through here. And number 8 is it's a coincidence. It's Marlene with Kelly. So that's the host.
Congratulations, Marlene Kelly. This is a sign. You need to be part of our team. We love it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on. Have a really great evening and love those babies tonight. I'm going to be loving on some.